Welcome. My name is Angela Liu. I'm one of the residents who will be helping you on your tour of our hospital today. Let's go inside and check it out. This is where patients check in. We have our lovely security staff who is here to make sure that we are all safe. This is our elevators. We're going to start with the surgical unit.
So this is our surgical unit. We have to scan our badge to go through these doors. If you go through the doors at the end, that's our PACU, and this is the nurses station. Now let's go to the locker rooms to show you where we get our scrubs. This is the kitchen/break room. And this is our scrub machine. Now let's take you to the waiting room. This is where family members wait for their loved ones while having surgery. Down there is the lobby. Now let's go to the third floor with our friend Jordan.
Here we are on the third floor. This is the acute floor of the hospital, so the emergency room is down that direction. And then over here is our ICU and the intermediate care, also known as IMCU. Perfect. Well, welcome to the, are we rolling? Welcome to the IMC workroom. This is if the resident lounge is the heart and soul of the hospital, then the IMC workroom is the kidneys of the hospital, because it's where all the work happens, and it kind of smells funny in here sometimes. But this is where you spend most of your time on nights. We're not going to show you the patient board behind you because for obvious reasons, but there's all the lovely workstations. We also recently got standing desks. Wow. So you can even maintain your fitness and health while you're on nights too. So the night team is the admitting resident who usually sits here. You've got the night float /ICU resident who's a second or third year resident who's like the team leader. And you have the house officer who can sit in any of these chairs. They cover the floors. And the last member of the night team is the nocturnist who's always in-house. So it's an attending who's always present. So they're always here for support, which is great.
This is the intermediate care unit, IMCU. And now we're going to our ICU. Nursing station, some of our lovely ICU nurses. Okay, this is our ICU. We've got a great ultrasound. We do lots of procedures, ultrasound guided. A lines, central lines, sometimes paracenteses, thoracenteses. And if we have ventilated patients, we learn a lot about all of that stuff in here too.
Great. Now Jordan is going to show us the way to the emergency department. And here's the physician workroom in the emergency department with our lovely family-trained emergency doctors. Hello. Oh wow, look who it is. One of our coolest second-year residents, Kat Dyer.
Oh, hey Marjorie, fancy seeing you here. I was just admiring the view from our beautiful fifth floor lobby.
What a beautiful view.
Where people like to wait while their family members are having babies. Also for other reasons.
Yes, there you go.
Also the view from our resident lounge. So we get to see this in the morning and the sun comes up in the morning over these hills. It is very pretty. A little bit blinding, but in a nice way.
Wow.
So, I was actually heading to the fourth floor. Do you want to come?
Yeah, let's go.
This way. So the fourth floor is basically our medical floor. It also has telemetry. And it's actually also where we have inpatient psych. We only go there sometimes, basically on nights. The fourth floor is where you'll find a lot of your patients. Basically, the fifth floor a little bit, third floor a little bit, but the fourth floor I would say is the heart of inpatient patient care. So, all right. So over there, that is inpatient psych. We go there sometimes on nights when we cover all the patients in the hospital if they have any acute medical issues, but for the most part, we don't head over there in the day. Actually, let's go this way. the fourth floor. And that's actually, right there is where we have our morning didactics. So an inpatient every morning after we pre-round, we come here for an hour of lecture on some useful topic from one of our attendings. This morning, actually, it was on microinduction of Suboxone, which was so helpful.
Wow.
It was from Dr. Companions. Excellent.
I
Very
wish I would have been
useful
there.
And really, really relevant, actually, for all of our patients. So, over here, we have 4A and 4B.
Okay.
4A is medicine, 4B is med tele. Let's go to 4A. Now, what's special about 4A?
4A,
Yeah,
we have multiple single rooms.
that is very true. That is, and we also have our social workers.
Yeah.
The social
Next
workers
door,
live over here.
Easy access for us.
Yes. So, not to mention the best bathroom on the fourth floor. One of the things that we get to do as residents here when we're on inpatient is point of care ultrasound. This used to be the ICU ultrasound, but then we got an even fancier one. So now we have this very nice one for the fourth floor. Usually on inpatient, we use this for things like looking for an abscess, checking to see if the IVC is dilated, looking at ejection fraction, looking for pneumonias. But really, the sky's the limit.
Nice.
And we have all this stuff. I don't touch this stuff.
I don't either.
This is the secret pathway into 4B. There you go. Okay, so now we're on 4B. This is med tele, so anybody who needs heart monitoring ends up here, and plenty of people who don't. These are usually 2 patient rooms, so lots of patients for us here. This is one of our workrooms. So in the morning, our residency program is a little unique in that we don't travel in a pack, but we actually work individually with attendings. So in the morning, one of the important things to do is figure out where you and your attending are going to work. And this is one of the options. I would say this is about middle of the pack. It's a pretty good one. It can get a little crowded, but if you get here early enough, then you can have 2 primo computers right next to each other. Important strategy point. A bunch of wound care supplies. The nourishment room. This is where the snacks are. This is an important part of every hospital. Sometimes you can even find Pedialyte freezer pops in there, but if not, you can steal them from the emergency department. Very important for bribing your patients. And we are back to the middle. So that is inpatient psych again. And here, our beautiful service elevator.
Wow, what a wonderful tour. Thank you so much for showing us the 4th floor.
It is my pleasure. So exciting. There's always something going on the 4th floor.
So now we're back with Angela, who's going to show us the 5th floor.
This is our 5th floor. This is where our OB and some med surg and postpartum as well. And nursery newborn is that way. And this is the resident room for newborn nursery. This is the 5 med surg unit. And then over this way is a postpartum unit where mom and baby can stay together in a room as long as the baby is healthy and well.
Here's another entrance to our surgical unit.
And over this way is where our elderly patients come when pregnant patients are in labor. Their family can wait in this waiting area. And oftentimes they're waiting out here for the good news.
Hello, we're now going to show you labor and delivery. This is where usually patients come to check in. Follow me. This is our triage. This is where patients come and get evaluated to see if they need to be admitted or not. This way is where our operating room is, and check out my superpowers. this is one of the operating rooms. Here's where we do our hand washing before scrubbing. I believe there's a procedure going on at the moment, so we won't be able to show you the main OR, where we do most of our C-sections. So this is where most of our OB nurses hang out at their nursing station. This is one of the labor rooms.
Beautiful.
Now let's see what Jordan is doing at our residence lounge.
Hello, welcome to the resident lounge. Come on in. We're glad you're here. This is the heart and soul of the hospital. Beautiful floor-to-ceiling windows. You can see all down the Alhambra Valley. Usually you can see some friends, maybe some enemies in this room. We got a little fridge down there for your cold food, your snacks.
This little fridge no longer exists. We actually have a bigger fridge now.
You get your own locker. You can decorate it however you want. Or you can just leave it with nothing. It's up to you. Follow me. Each class has its own photo board. Looks like this is third year, second year. Interns have not quite had time to print out any photos. That's cool though. I'm sure they'll get there. Nice little couch for resting. Say hi to your friends. Wow, check out this view. Incredible. And that's the resident lounge.
This is our stairwell. A lot of us like to get some aerobic exercise in during the day if we can, so it can get pretty busy during the day. Here's the staff entrance. And ahead you can see our cafeteria.
Hey friends, so we are at the cafeteria. Come with me and I'll have you meet the staff. So we have a variety of snacks. We also have fresh cut fruit every morning and all the kinds of drinks you can think of, including Starbucks coffee and tea. On the register is our awesome friend Paul. He is our homie.
Hi guys.
And when we come and get our food, we usually write our names down because it's free.
It comes as a stipend, so make sure you use your stipend if you come.
Gotta love Paul. He always makes our days better with his positive vibes. You'll see when you meet him.
Hey guys,
Cool,
hope to
Paul.
see you soon.
All right. Hope you had a good time. And here we are. This is Contra Costa Hospital.